The military, the police, I respected our government and everything like that. And this situation, unfortunately, showed me that, although government itself is under God, that there's just so much corruption within it.
Thank you so much for watching this segment of Reformed Dads. To see the full episode, join our Patreon community by going to patreon.com/reformeddads.
I feel the issue could be with the state, right? Like, what biblically, what would you think? Was there issues with the state being involved? Should the state even be involved biblically?
So what you just said, problems at the home, right? That's usually what we assume. The state can do whatever they want. We've seen them take children out of good homes and pull them out. They may not be the nicest looking homes or whatever, but the state can do whatever they want. So you have to remember that that mother or father on the other end may not even be a bad parent, but now because the state decided that they're going to do something, now they have to spend the next 6, 8, 10 months to get their kids back. And they weren't drug addicts, they weren't this, they didn't have the nicest living facilities, and some neighbor maybe called on them and said that they heard the kid screaming, or they saw the kid out there without any clothes on, or who knows what, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But the state is a beast. I'm sorry, the state does not need to be involved in it. So they were the biggest out of everything. They were the biggest problem. We saw them lie in front of judges. We saw them treat parents that were at the courthouse trying to go get their kids, treat them like dirt because they were there. It's just heartbreaking. So, I grew up, again, like I told you, we have military in my family. My dad was in the Army. I grew up loving, the military, the police. I respected our government and everything like that. And this situation, unfortunately, showed me that although government itself is under God, that there's just so much corruption within it.
They have the authority to bear the sword. They have the authority to have a military and a police department to punish the wicked and do good things for the good, but they don't have the authority to take children from people's families or to hold people in foster care. That should be the church, right? That should be us individuals, the ones helping others. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it was tough to watch. And again, they can make up and lie whatever they want, because if you go before the judge and you say, hey, that's not true, but you've got DCS and the lawyer and everybody in cahoots saying, no, this is a bad guy, the judge is going to believe them, because every other parent in there goes, no, I didn't do anything wrong, right?
Sure.
Why'd you take my kid away? That wasn't me, or whatever. So they just go, oh, I don't believe you. Just, spend a couple months showing me that you really want your kids back, and then we'll do it.
So what you're saying is they're not following the biblical principles of 2 to 3 independent witnesses.
Not even close.
And because of that, there's not checks and balances correctly, so that justice cannot truly be served. Because, as you said, those 3 people have a similar interest. They're all saying the same thing, and then there's the parent on the other side, right?
Yeah, they're already overstepping the bounds of their sovereignty that they should have. So that's huge, bro. Like, what I heard was like that the church. That's why the church should be fostering, because then we wouldn't have that issue.
It is. So amongst all of that corruption and everything like that, if that's where it is right now, we definitely need to be in there, because it is so corrupt and so evil.
Sure.
So we can be witnessing to each and every one of those people, and they will know if they lie about us as foster parents or whatever, they will know the truth.
Yeah.
That we are upholding God's standard and everything like that. If they want to lie about it, that's going to be on them, and they're going to know that they're absolutely doing it.
This addition versus submission. Sinners need forgiveness. Surrender to His lordship. Don't extort the grace He's given. See, I'm blessed by the one Yahweh all day. I'm a wretched sinner, deserve hell for always.